another world.
We just hanging around this slaughterhouse waiting for our turn.
Sir, the power's down all over the prison.
Where something is trapped in the dark.
Something grab hold of me.
Some things just won't stay buried.
It's something evil.
I summon the creature of darkness.
It's something inhuman.
What's happening in there?
And it's waiting for someone
Come forth and show yourself.
to open the door. Now the evil is loose and there is no escape.
Not a pleasant place to spend one's life, is Miss Walker.
Prison.
Good evening, and welcome to another rendition of STEVO'S Slasher Cinema. Okay, Drac, we're not doing that. No. Just no. We're not doing the intro like that. No. Just no. Do me a favor. Go back into your coffin and just go watch another Twilight film. How dare you? We are not represented like that. So, we are now back to my, well, I guess you can say my reviews. Triple S, STEVO'S Slasher Cinema. I really hope you enjoyed my first one last week, which we did a review of The Voices, starring Ryan Reynolds. Now, today, I'm going to do a review of one movie that I am surprised I've never, ever heard of before. Although, I'm pretty sure I may have seen some of these scenes in Showtime back in the day when I was a child. But it was mentioned to me by my fiance to give it a shot. So, me and her watched it. She was telling me, she used to watch a lot when she was a child, so you know what? How about I do it? And when I first saw this movie, I thought it was going to be like a cheesy 80s, well, I mean, nothing wrong with cheesy 80s, and I love cheesy 80s films. But this one, to me, actually really caught my eye, and actually it had me at the edge of my seat, like, whoa, this is fucking awesome. For once, a good ghost story in the 80s. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's been a lot more back in the day, such as, Poltergeist. But to me, Poltergeist is just overrated. Too many people want to see Carolyn. Don't go into the light. Or Carolyn, going into the light. I really can't do that freaking, impersonation. And please mind that again. Yes, I'm doing this while I'm working, because that's just the way I roll. And that's the way I'm always gonna roll. So, basically, sorry people, if you keep hearing this, I'm gonna have to keep. Alright. See, I'm trying not to do that little cough thing. It's been a habit all my life, and I really can't help it. So, this movie stars a lot of familiar people I'm pretty sure may recognize from the start. As for one, named Burke, played by Viggo Mortensen. Excuse me. I really can't really say his name. I'm joking. Viggo Mortensen, which I'm pretty sure y'all know him as the greatest ever in one film, Lord of the Rings. I'm sure all the fans out there are going crazy. Like I'm pretty sure had no idea or had an idea of Viggo Mortensen. But yeah, this is apparently his first role from what I believe. But I could be wrong. There is more out there as well. And one person I do recognize as well, Lane Smith, who is known as Sharp, which is the evil villain in this movie, played by Lane Smith. Now, how I recognized him was from the movie Son-in-Law. Yes, I like Son-in-Law. So what? I like Pauly Shore films. Nothing wrong with that. The list can go on and on about who are other actors out here, but the one actor that really caught my eye was, and I was like, I kept looking, this guy looks familiar, until I put my two parts of my brain together. I don't think I have one. But until I saw this one guy, like, holy hell, that's the father of Ted, Theodore, Logan. Wait, Ted is Keanu Reeves, right? I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of hate for not remembering, but hey, give me a break. So anyway, on to our review. What we have here is a compelling piece of low-budget horror with a relatively original premise, a cast that is filled with familiar faces, and one of the most convincing film locations in the history of horror films. So can anyone please tell me why this movie is very underrated? Prison is the Finnish director Harlan's American debut, which still counts as the best effort, even though it went on making blockbuster hits like Die Hard 2, Cliffhanger, and Deep Blue Sea. The story takes entirely place in an ancient, ramshackle Wyoming prison, reopened for the cause of overpopulation and other more modern state penitentiaries. Inside the former execution dungeons, the restless spirits of electric chairs, last victim, still dwells around. Now, promoted as warden, like I said, Lane Smith, known as Eaton Sharp, was already there 40 years ago when this innocent man was put to death, and the spirit still remembers his vile role in an unfair trial. It seems the time for vengeance has finally arrived. Viggo Mortensen plays a good car thief who prevents an even larger body count, and Chelsea Field is a humane social worker who actually unravels a secret of the past. Prison contains over half a dozen memorable... Excuse me, it's kind of hard for me to talk right now because ever since my freaking... damn wisdom teeth got pulled out, yeah. Excuse me. Prison contains over half a dozen, memorable gore sequences, but it's unbearably tense atmospheres that'll stick to you for certain. Just like this one scene where, I forgot his name, but I'll just say Ted's father was wrapped in barbed wire and was electrocuted. And to me, that scene was pretty graphic. I've seen other barbed wire scenes where people get, tied around barbed wire, such as freaking Hellraiser, Event Horizon, other films like that. But to me, the barbed wire scene in this movie had to actually been the most gruesome one I've ever seen in my entire life. No, I'm not going to go there with Human Centipede Part 2, the barbed wire rape scene, because that scene was brutal. But this one, to me, had to take its toll. I'm sorry. This one, to me, was the greatest one. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, please look at the movie Prison. That's Prison, not The Prison. But it's a really good film. But as I continue my, my review. By this, I refer to the authentic scenery and the mood inside the prison walls. Of course, not towards supernatural murders that are being committed, even though these are genuinely unsettling as well. The film's best parts are images of realistic and tough prison drama sequences combined with visual mayhem and shocking horror. The absolute best terror moment, provided me with nightmares ever since I saw it, focuses on a grisly death involving barbed wire. And like I said, the barbed wire scene is the greatest one. Screenplay only suffers one flaw, but that is one common, almost inevitable. I guess cliches. The story introduces nearly every possible stereotype there's a prison surrounding. We got the ugly, the fat pervert with the cute boy toy, the cowardly, the racist guard, avoids competition at all costs, and naturally an old wise black con who serves a lifetime. No, not like Morgan Freeman. Don't stare yourself blind on these cliches is my advice. As there are so many elements to admire, the photography is dark and moist. The mystery is upheld long and successfully. Supportive inmates' roles of Class B actors are excellent. Like I said, the fans will recognize one dude will recognize Tom Everett. I'm pretty sure everyone knows him as Debo, Tom Tiny Lister Jr., and even the immortal horror icon Kane Hodder. Forget about Wes Craven's god-awful attempt for Shocker, or the downright pathetic cheese flick The Chair. This is the only prison chiller worth tracking down, especially considering Viggo Mortensen fans out there. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy his role. And then again, I'm pretty sure all the women out there will probably like be screaming when they see him in his underwear. No, I didn't like it. I didn't get up to it, you sick fucks. I hate you. I hate you. You know, just the one thing just about this movie is I'm actually surprised I've never, ever heard of it before in my entire life. You know, it's a story of a wrongly accused prisoner who haunts the prison, who was electrocuted in the end, kills random prisoners while taking to take his revenge on one man who framed him. Now, the one part that bogs my mind, like the way my fiance brought to me, you know, like, why didn't this guy just kill the warden right away if he just got released? No, he just killed other people. He killed the guards, he killed inmates, burned them in the hole, literally burned them, which was actually pretty cool as well. But it just boggles my mind. Why didn't this guy never, ever just went for the warden right away? I'm pretty sure he was trying to be over dramatic as well for the ending, for the biggest climax ever, to actually a pretty good twist that the black guy, as I say, like a Morgan Freeman, was the one that witnessed the whole thing and knew that it was a setup and it was the warden's fuck up that actually led the guy to prison for life with a black man. Yeah, I guess you can say revenge at its finest. Revenge at its finest indeed. You know, prisons are not exactly renowned for their kind hospitality and happy vibes. What with stories of fights and chaos, of murder, and coarse extreme male bonding. But the prison in this film is different. It's a different beast altogether. Horror films set in cells are, as you probably know, nothing particular as new, emphasizes to exaggerate the fear of claustrophobic and ability to escape two of the greatest themes in horror cinema. Now, this film is short, you know, well, not really short to me, but it has a real good story, a real good fucking story. No fillers, no freaking timing. Actually, everything was great, and the way I measure the way I do my ratings in the film, I measure out of severed heads. I give this film 10 out of 10 severed heads. Why? Because there has been nothing like this anywhere at all. Yes, I'm pretty sure Shocker and The Chair, but to me, Prison has to be the most greatest film of ghost stories I've ever seen in my entire life. Yes, y'all can hate me for saying about Poltergeist, but I'm pretty sure y'all heard my old review of Poltergeist remake on my Mixcloud. If y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, then please go on my old Mixcloud page. It's www.mixcloud.com/horrors of the universe. Contains a lot of things. Contains reviews from our old members of the Horrors universe. But you know what? This is my little thing. SSS STEVO'S / SINEMA. So, I hope you enjoyed this review. And like I always say, stay tuned to the darkness. And if you have any more suggestions, please send them my way. For now, I must, I guess, go back to work. Great. Yes, Dracula. I will do my little usual ending bit. Let us all go to the groovy coolies cancel and dance, magic dance. I think you have the wrong, it's cool. Yes, we can dance magic dance. May you rest in peace, David Bowie. But yeah, thank you so much for hearing my review. And like I said, any suggestions, please send them my way on our Instagram, Facebook. I don't know if we have a Twitter page, but I haven't used it in a long time. But I mainly use Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. And please don't forget to like our page, and don't forget to click like on subscribe on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. Take it easy and stay tuned to the darkness. I'll see you next Saturday. Good night.